Good morning and welcome to Random Access Memory.
That was a good pause. That was very much in keeping with the idea, the concept of RAM. Mm-hmm. Well done. Liked that.
Well, thanks for listening in today. This is my first day behind the desk, so if anything goes a bit skew-iff, just bear with me. So my name is Emma and I have my co-host here.
Yep, Michael. Hi. Kia ora. We should boot on and tell people that's what we're here for. Mm-hmm. To tell people what's happening around the area. I thought, because I've always tended to presume everybody knows about the markets, and occasionally I mention them, but this week let's have a whole little market section because, the weather's fine.
And we have quite a few markets in the area.
We do. If I miss any, chuck 'em in. The Featherston Weekly Market is on Saturdays, so it's on this Saturday from 8 until 2, so it's quite a long one. I think it's the longest market we have. On the main, is that the main street, Fitzherbert Street, Featherston?
Yeah, I believe that is.
Yeah, I've been there. It's a great market. So it offers fresh produce, fine food producers, creators, much more, great atmosphere, amazing food, and a community spirit, all of which I can attest to having been there. The Wairarapa Farmers Market in Masterton is on at the north end of town by the the roundabout and the big statue and things at Farrier's Bar, just outside Farrier's Bar and Eatery. That's on Saturdays 9 until 1. Lots of parking there. There's also a bicycle rack. Did you know that? There's a bicycle rack. Picnic tables are under the willow trees, so you can have a coffee, something to eat and things there. Get home quality, delicious produce grown seasonally within the Wairarapa region. So that's a good thing. It's not being freighted all across the world. It's grown locally. So you can have your breakfast there, brunch, lunch, anything. Pick up your dinner items. It's kind of obvious, but really definitely worth going. There's a Mad Hatter's Day and Market Day in Woodville at Fountain Square. Again, I don't exactly know where that is, but you Woodvillians will. That's Sunday 9 till 4. It says here that if you make a crazy hat, you can enter the competition for best hat and best dressed. Lots of stalls and entertainment, so start creating now and enter the parade. There's going to be a parade. The brass and pipe bands will entertain you. Yep. Pre-loved art on sale at the Lindau Studio. Mad Hatter's Day and Market Day, Fountain Square. Did I mention that it was Sunday? If I didn't, I'm doing it now, 9 till 4. But there's more. The Greytown Country Market is on at Stella Bull Park on Sunday also from 9 until 1. Same thing. Come and have a coffee, food, music. The ever-popular sausage sizzle. Greytown Butchery's sausages. So great sausages. Also, a select range of home and garden, local and artisan products. So you can stock your kitchen and you can buy stuff, obviously. There is a range of beautiful objets d'art, vintage items and plants. That's the information I've got. Are there any markets that I've missed?
No, not that I know of. You also have another market. There's actually two markets in
Martinborough?
In Featherston.
Oh, another market in Featherston?
Yeah, one of the farms, they have their own fresh organic market, so the organic market is also there. It's run at the same time and it's just around the corner. So when you head to the Featherston market, just have a look around and you will find the organic market as well.
Great. Yep. Well, that's all about markets and fairs and stuff, so I thought we might as well stop, have some music from Simon and Garfunkel, Scarborough Fair. What do you reckon?
That sounds good to me.
Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt, a deep forest green, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and snow-crested brown, without no seam or need a word. The child of a mountain, she'll be a true love of mine. I'm aware of a cloudy and calm. Tell her to find me an acre of land, a sprinkling of leaves, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, between the salt water and sweet strands and polishes of gun. She'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to reap it in a sickle, billows blazing in scarlet battalion, parsley, sage, rosemary, and geraniums, order the soldiers to kill, and gather it all into 5 full cause they've long ago forgotten. She'll be a true love of mine. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who is there. She once was a true love of mine.
Hello, and we are back. I hope you guys enjoyed the music. And the next thing up we have on our list is the amazing Scarecrow Day out at Gladstone. I don't know if any of you have gone for a drive down Scarecrow Lane, but I certainly have, and there's some amazing ones out there. You've got the Cadbury Gorilla, that is absolutely huge. That is just down Gladstone Road, and you've also got all these other different ones that are inspired by musical memories. There is Cats, there is Kiss, there is a Dolly Parton. So definitely recommend, if you have a spare hour or two, just to drive around and see what all these different people have come up with for their scarecrows. They are looking really, really good.
So you've seen them. Is the Kiss one like? It must be hard to make the tongue. Does it?
Yeah, does have the tongue out.
Yeah.
I talked to the person who actually made it. He made it with his family, and they made the tongue out of a hot water bottle. So,
fabulous.
Yeah, no, it was great. Got a picture of him sticking his tongue out as well with the Kiss. With the Kiss Scarecrow, which is pretty awesome. So people have become very, very inventive of what they've done this year. So it's definitely worth driving out. And there is obviously the Scarecrow competition. So everyone who is doing it, make sure that you log your entry, and then there is also room if you don't have a place to put your Scarecrow next door at the Scarecrow Fair, but you have to register to be able to do that. So you go onto their Facebook page. And if you go on Scarecrow Day, Big Day Out on their Facebook page, you will find the link to be able to put your scarecrow in the neighbour's paddock.
So what's this thing about the gobbler? I see here on my thing it says if you'd like to make your scarecrows to display at the gobbler.
So the gobbler is just right down the road from the fair. And so that's where anyone who wants to make a scarecrow but doesn't have a place to put one can go put it there. So there'll be a whole range of scarecrows at the gobbler on...
Is that a regular place? Because it's a great name for an eatery, if that's what it is.
Yeah, no, I believe it is. I believe it's got quite nice food, and
Great. All right. Now, those of you who play golf will know what a silver horn is. Whenever I do golf things, there are all these names that I've no idea, but apparently there's a silver horn going on at the Masterton Golf Club. It's the Sir Bob Charles Classic. That's Masterton Golf Club up in Lansdowne, 7 Boltons Road, Saturday, 10 till 6. It'll cost you $35 for 18 holes, $18 for 9 holes. That's all I've got about it. I think it might be, turn up, pay your money, play some golf in a kind of silver hornish way.
Along with the Scarecrow Drive, there's also the fair at the school, which we forgot to mention. So the school fair runs from 9:30 to 2 p.m. at Gladstone School. It's a big fundraiser that they do every single year. There's going to be food. There's going to be so many different items people can look at, people can purchase. You can check out all the things that the kids have made as well. So it's definitely worth going down for that as well. If you were going for your drive to look at all the scarecrows, go see and support the school out at Gladstone.
Great. Still on Saturday, there's the Pukemanu Bull Ride. So 5 till 8 at the Martinborough Transport Yard. You'll all know the Martinborough Transport Yard on Lake Ferry Road. So come and enjoy Martinborough's 6th Bull Ride, hosted by Martinborough Rugby Club. Gates are open at 3:30. The riding starts at 5. Bar and food is available. No BYO. Yep. I would say no drinking and riding bulls either, but, so I guess if you're watching, you can drink. $15 for adults, children under 12, 5, and this is door sales only, so turn up. When is it? 5 o'clock. Gates are open at 3:30 on Saturday at the Martinborough Transport Yard. So, check out some of the best open bull riders New Zealand has to offer. There'll also be some brave locals trying their luck on novice bulls. It says here, due to the nature of bull riding, crowds are highly stimulated, excited, enthusiastic, and enjoy a great evening out. I am in two minds. Good on you if you understand this stuff, and it's probably fabulous to watch. I just hope that it's not tough on the bulls and that it doesn't amount to any kind of animal cruelty. But you'll have your own opinions about that, and I'm not saying I have got one worked out. It's just sometimes I wonder. So I've got a song for people who might enjoy that, and I love it too. This is Neil Young, Southern Man.
Play.
Change
And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the music. So the next thing that I have is an event that is getting run by Diabetes Wairarapa. It's run on Saturday at the Carterton Event Centre, I believe, or the Carterton Club, Broadway. So there is actually going to be MasterChef winner Tim Reed cooking up a storm at 11 a.m, followed by a lunch from a lunch. There is tickets. They are all $10 each, and they are available. I believe it is a good fundraiser that they have every year. What I've heard from other people is it's really fun time and really interesting and worth just going along and supporting. So that is going on at Saturday at 11 a.m. More information is on the Diabetes Wairarapa Facebook page.
And that's at that club on Broadway. It's not on the event centre.
That's what I read, is that it says it's on Broadway.
What's the name of the club again?
Carterton Club.
Yeah, the Carterton Club on Broadway. So, the big news, of course, is Toast Martinborough. That's the what do we call it? The Blue Ribbon event. Yes, starts on Sunday. Is that correct? It's a Sunday thing.
Yep. It's on Sunday.
She knows everything about it, but I'm just going to get some of the basic facts across. 9:30 it starts, goes till 7 o'clock. If you want to get in, you'll need an admission fee, and that's $90. But if there are 6 or more of you, it goes down to $80 each. You can buy your tickets on iTicket. Go online. There are numerous ways to find out. So celebrates New Zealand's most iconic wine region. Is that what we are? Great to think if that is the case. Yep. Best of fine wine and great food and music. Music is a big deal. A lot of people go specifically for the music, and I feel a little bit jealous that I can't afford to go for the other reasons, but I'd really like to go for the music. Oh well. So there are 10 vineyard sites, each creating a wine, food and musical experience guaranteed to take festival goers to the very heart of the Martinborough wine community's devotion to its craft. So you got sampling bubbles and all sorts of new release rosé, Sauvignon Blanc and, well, wine. Different names for it, like Pinot this and Savvy that. The fine wines are accompanied by food matches that'll have taste buds dancing, and the music will have your legs dancing. Begin the day with a complimentary taste of toast. If you're thinking, well, where do I start? Do that. Then their cashless wristband system makes purchasing effortless and also dangerous. So you can discover each vineyard because they've got a free shuttle bus, and considering that you're drinking and stuff, good idea to do that rather than hop on your Harley and whiz around. And at the end you can return to the square to enjoy the day's last tunes before leaving with memories of a day full of incredible wines and amazing hospitality. Don't drink too much or you'll have no memories at all.
No, well, Toast is definitely a big event this month. So I've been talking to the organisers about the different technology that they have at Toast, which is really amazing what they have. They do have the cashless wristbands by a company called AWOP, and that literally just tells them everything about how much people are buying, so they know if something that was really well taken last year that they can get more for this year, so there's less waste and everything. Also, for those who decide to drink too much, they are keeping an eye on that, and they can stop your alcohol consumption through that wristband. So
they'd have to weigh you first, though, wouldn't they? It might be a little unfair if you're, if you can consume that amount.
Oh no, it's judged on in person, so
good.
They can get told that they think someone's had a little bit too much, and then they can stop it. So all that means is you can't buy alcohol, you can still buy food, and you can still buy non-alcoholic beverages, so you still get to enjoy the day, but that just makes it a lot more safer, which is really, really cool, the technology that they have there.
Right, so it's basically a heads up. You still get the personal approach and somebody saying, can you touch the end of your nose and things.
Yep, exactly like that. So it's just about keeping people safe and making sure that everyone has a good day and remembers the day. Then they also have the pumping and chilling signs which they have out there. So that is for people when they're walking down the road. If you see it's chilling, it means that there's not too many people there. You won't have to wait too long for your drinks, and just go in if that's what you want. If you just want to have a good time with your friends in your group, if you're looking for more people, then you want to head to a sign that says pumping, and it means that is nearly around 80% or over capacity, and there is really going to be some fun going on down there.
Great. Well, I'm glad you explained that, because I thought it might mean, the music was pumping or it was chilling type music. So good to know.
No, it's the amount of people that is there. So definitely keep an eye on those signs as you're travelling around the buses or walking. I've been talking to some Toast veterans who have been going for 10 or 15 years, the Renwick mother and daughter duo, Tony and Jackie from Martinborough. And they just have been telling me that people need to remember that it is a long day, so wearing those really high heels is not the best idea. You do want to make sure you're comfortable and dress for the weather, so just check it out, make sure that if there's any rain, towards the end of the day it does get cold, so bring a jumper. And also to remember that you cannot take your alcohol between sites, so you don't want to, if you're only going to be staying for 10 minutes, maybe not buy a glass or share it with a friend, because you don't want to get to the end of the driveway and have to just scull it down, because that just kind of ruins the whole experience. So just think about the different things that do go on, because it is a long day, but I hope everyone enjoys their time. I know quite a few people who are going and they seem really excited, and Jackie and Tony said they'd never miss it because it is such a buzz the whole weekend.
I love the idea of it. It's great that they're developing technology like that. I want to wear one now. It's like a Fitbit, except for other reasons.
No, it's great. It's great how it helps everyone who is there, but it also helps the organisers, so there's less waste. And so if you're worried about your favourite things running out that were there last year, they have already thought about that. And so hopefully they won't run out this time.
Great. So that was Toast.
That is Toast.
You got some music, I believe.
Yes. Do we want to do this one?
No. Go with your one.
Okay, so I have some music by Lucy Spraggan called Lighthouse. So I'm playing this because I hope the weather is good this weekend, and so everyone can head out to the beaches and Toast and the Scarecrow Day and enjoy the weather.
And it broke my heart. I didn't know that I'd ever go this far, with a compass point driving ink into my arm. The Father, Son and the Holy Ghost, we don't talk too much, never been that close, pouring spirits while I follow the northern star. And as the birds fly south, I've been missing a small house that holds all my words and precious gold. I found your message lying at the bottom of the bottle. Come back to where the streets are paved with stone. I believe in you, you believe in me. You're the lighthouse in the storm. I believe it's true, I can follow you back to where the streets are paved with stone. I'd swap the scent of open ocean air for the factory steel and the engineers. Well, I'm coming back to something beautiful. All the noise and all the lights are all the things I'd sacrifice. I'd trade it for the way you make me feel. And as the days they pass, falling through the hourglass, they used to be beneath my feet along the shore. I found your message lying at the bottom of the bottle. Come back to where the streets are paved with stone. I believe in you, you believe in me. You're the lighthouse in the storm. I believe it's true, I can follow you back to where the streets are paved with stone. Back to where the streets are paved once around the world, back to you. I believe in you, you believe in me. You're the lighthouse in the storm. I believe it's true, I can follow you back to where the streets are paved with stone. Back to where the streets are paved with stone. The streets are paved with stone.
So we're still on Sunday. Well, I am, because I want to talk to you about the Wairarapa branch of the New Zealand Society of Genealogists having their meeting. They have regular meetings. By the way, you'll note I said genealogists. So many people say genealogist. They're wrong. All right, this is on Sunday. At 1:30 at the research rooms, which is on Queen Street, next door to the Wairarapa archive, pretty much. And the guest speaker this time is Rebecca Andrews, who's the new Māori resource officer. She's giving a talk on what sort of resources are available. Doors are open at 1 o'clock. Cup of tea and a chat afterwards. Visitors cost $4, but if you're a member of the Wairarapa branch of the New Zealand Society of Genealogists, it's free. So I think it must be fascinating looking at the whakapapa aspect of genealogy, because it's like there's two branches of whakapapa in Māori thinking. You know, one is the one that we would understand, who's your dad, who's your dad's mum, who's your mum's mum, etc. But they have also a kind of whakapapa linked to their own mythologies and things. So I'd be fascinated to hear what Rebecca Andrews has to say about the Māori perspective. That's at the research rooms on Queen Street, Sunday at 1:30.
So that video isn't working for you.
Oh, no, it's not. That's interesting. Never
no,
mind.
it's back to you. I just
So those people who are watching this on the telly, I said that in my invisible form. Sometimes I like to sit at a different microphone and use my cloak of invisibility, and that's what was happening then.
Oh, well, it's back up working now. So.
Right.
So I have down is the Great Reading Carnival is back at the Marsden District Library. I believe it starts on Monday. So registrations are starting, so stop at the library to secure your spot in the summer reading program. I know I did this when I was a kid, and it was really good fun, getting ideas for books. Also, you know, makes a little competition trying to see how many books you can read compared to your siblings and things like that. It's such a good idea. So definitely head down to the Marsden District Library and sign up for their reading carnival.
Right. Hey, also on Monday, was that on Monday?
Yes.
Wasn't it? Yeah. The Featherston Senior Citizens Club Cards meeting is on at the Featherston Community Centre, which is on Wakefield Street, Featherston, Monday. From 1 o'clock, and you can get there, and I think the room is shared, with the mahjong players in front of a cosy wood burner. Well, depends on the weather, I guess. Koha per participant is $2, and you can sit and really enjoy the company, say hello to the mahjong players across the room, and have fun playing cards with other people from the Featherston Senior Citizens Club. I suspect you don't even need to be a member of their club to join in. So get down there and see. If you want more information, though, if you think Michael's confusing, then talk to Val Watkins on, here's her phone number, 06 308 9293. Val on 308 9293. Anything else during the week?
On Thursday, there is a weekly biathlon series down at Henley Lake. The Wairarapa Multisports is running it. So there is a 5K run, and I believe they've also changed it so you can do a 2.5K. So those people who do not believe that they are going to be able to make it around the full 5K, there is a 2.5K walk, and then it is accompanied by a 20K bike. So you can do it as a team, you can do it as an individual, you can do one bit, you can do the other. It's all good fun. It's about getting out and also just enjoying Henley Lake, running around there, and then going for a nice bike ride at the end. So that is on Thursday at 5:45. It runs all summer and spring long, just during daylight savings. So head down there.
Yeah. And as you say, enjoy Henley Lake. We walk around it frequently and always say, where would we be without Henley Lake? You know, I know that it's sometimes been under threat from not having enough water and stuff. Do not allow Henley Lake to shrivel up and die, please, our councillors, because it is such a fabulous resource. And when we've had dogs, we've walked the dogs around the lake, and when we don't, we go around anyway. And it's such a changing environment. Great to look up at the sky and see the clouds reflected on the water and chat to the ducks, because ducks are great, because it doesn't matter how lame your jokes are, they still laugh. Yeah. It's great. I've got a thing on the circular economy, but it's the last thing I've got. Have you got anything before I say
I just have a notice from the Wairarapa District Health Board that is asking for people at home with crutches that they have forgotten about to return them. No questions asked. Just to the hospital's main reception. They're running a bit low, and they know that there's quite a few out there that people no longer need, so if they could just drop them in. South Wairarapa residents can drop the crutches off to their local medical centres. They are currently seeing a lot of injuries through the department, fractures in particular, and providing the patients with crutches to go home is key to their recovery, so if anyone does have them, to just bring them in. Also, any other hospital equipment such as splints, bathroom equipment and walking frames can be returned, so just bring them into your local health centre or drop them off at the hospital reception.
Yeah, and I have a confession to make. I've got a pair I've got to return, although I didn't get them from the local DHB. I had an accident up in Auckland and they gave me the crutches, and I said, but I need them, and I'm going home to Masterton. And they said, don't worry about it. So I guess that the Auckland hospital can afford them, and Masterton, you will be the beneficiaries of those Auckland crutches soon. Well, there's a thing on at the Copthorne Hotel and Resort in Solway Park. It's a free event, and it's called the Circular Economy. Circular economic models are seen as a way to reduce costs and generate new income streams while responding to the climate emergency. Good, we need more of them. How can Wairarapa businesses champion the circular economy? What can we learn from other regions and businesses that are already making progress? So, Polly Griffins is joining Sustainable Wairarapa to talk about the Scottish Government's approach. All right, I'll have to speak like that. The Scottish Government's approach to the circular economy and practical examples of Scottish businesses who are adopting circular systems. Circular systems is a great expression for the Scottish accent. She will discuss Scotland's circular economy journey to date, how successful has it been, and what the opportunities are for New Zealand. I hope you didn't lose track of what that was about. It's the circular economy discussion out there at the Copthorne on Thursday, this coming Thursday, 7:30 till 9 o'clock, and it's free. So speaking of circular economies and circles generally, we have Joni Mitchell singing The Circle.
A child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Fearful Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like when you're older must appease him, and promises of someday make his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle again. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. Cartwheels turn to car wheels through the town, and they tell him, take your time, it won't be long now, till you drag your feet too slow, the circle's down. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle again. So the years spin by, and now the boy is 20. Though his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true, there'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams, and plenty before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle again, and go round and round and round in the circle again.
Well, that's pretty much us, isn't it?
It is.
You got anything else?
No, I don't have anything else on my list right now.
There'll be a barbecue at some stage at our house over the weekend, because I put some concrete pads down to put the barbecue on top, and I feel quite proud of that because I'm not that fabulous at DIY. So did a bit of paving last night. Well, we should thank our sponsors. Trust House, thank you very much for sponsoring the program, and thanks very much for helping us with other funding. Thanks to Lands Trust for providing this fabulous studio and station at ridiculously cheap rental. Thank you very much. And all of the grant bodies that help us stay alive and survive. Thanks to Emma for being a co-host. It's made my life a lot better.
Thank you for having me. So we've just got a change that is going to be happening. So next week we are again on Friday, but then the week after we are moving to Thursdays. So that will be Thursday the 28th of November will be the first Thursday that we will be doing RAM and switching from Friday. But next week it is again on Friday. So that will be the last week we were on Friday before we switch to Thursdays. So that'd be great.
All right. See you later.